Dandadan.
Dance, dance, dance.
Dance and stance. Then I'm gonna pass this one over to Brian.
Damn. Alrighty then. Dandadan, chapter 194. We pick up where we left off. Well, actually, we missed a week of Dandadan.
We did indeed.
Because we were too busy playing pretend characters.
Rolling dice.
But essentially last week their Gigi's ops pulled up on them while they're in the airplane, and the whole alien thing happened where it kind of transported them to like a different kind of dimension thing, so there's no passengers on the plane aside from the Ayase squad and their ops. So they just started fighting, and they confronted them, and everybody stanced up. Everybody got their fucking dukes up. Like they got their hands in ready to fucking scrap.
Check out this lady's pose in the first page. Look at her. I don't even know how she's like this.
Yeah, she's like her torso is perfectly like perpendicular with the floor, and her legs are like stationed on top of two seats. And then her arms are like up and down.
I can't even. I don't. Josh is gonna try it. Oh. No, dude, you're still not there.
No, you gotta do a little more. You gotta get some more twist on there.
You gotta twist on your torso, bro.
Yeah, you gotta get more.
I have work tomorrow.
You gotta get more. You gotta get more twist, and you gotta be like way leaned forward.
Man.
Your arm has to be above your head, and then the other arm has to be like right here. So that is
but
hard
they start
to do.
fighting. Vamola just fucking straight up punts a dude across the fucking plane. Granny literally fucking elbows a dude in the fucking face. And this guy just comes over and just punches the shit out of a fucking teenager. It's honestly insane. And what's the name of this guy again? I forget.
Zuma,
blind, grabs the guy. And since he's blind, he literally can't dodge the attack that's coming to him, and he just takes a punch straight to the face. And his homie comes in to try to help him, but he gets interrupted by another one of those guys. And as this guy's kind of throwing up another punch, Zuma grabs onto the guy's head and just punches him back into the other side of the plane. And then the other guy who was fighting Zuma's friend comes over to try to beat the shit out of Zuma, and then he grabs him by the face and headbutts him right in his nose. And then we cut to Gigi, who's kind of starting to get an evil eye flare up here. And as they're kind of like accosting him and kind of screaming at him, he punches this dude across the entire plane as well, forcing the older lady to get out of her fucking crazy ass position. And Gigi's trying to keep the evil eye from like getting released. And he's trying to like convince him to like keep the promise that he made with Okarun. To which the old lady is like, "Are you kidding? You're still holding on to that little brat? I thought you would have exercised him ages ago." And she jumps in and throws a kick, and then she uses a technique called Anaconda, which is like, I guess, a two-pronged punch.
throw a punch.
But yeah, it's like Aoki's frog punch from Hajime no Ippo. But as she's kind of throwing it, Granny starts shooting off a bunch of attacks that forces her to be on the defensive. And she's like, "Why you? Who the hell are you? Damn it!" And Granny goes, "Just an old lady. Jin, you get back." And we see that Ayase is kind of helping out by using her powers to shoot briefcases at these guys. And as the fight it continues, an engine explodes on the plane, causing everybody to kind of be shook from within it as it's starting to drop in altitude. And they look outside the window and they see the sky is literally filled with sharks, ears and noses and mouths. In a beautiful, absolutely beautiful 2-page spread, by the way.
Yeah, this is super well drawn and incredibly weird.
The fuck?
And it looks like kind of a tornado too, off in the distance as well. But goddamn, this is honestly one of the most beautiful panels I've seen in manga, and it's one of the most ridiculous ones as well. Like, I would hang this on my wall.
This is abstract art.
What the fuck is going on?
That is Dandadan, and we will get into our thoughts. Chris, what are your thoughts?
I had a lot of fun with this chapter. I almost didn't remember these guys. I know they're from like the Evil Eye arc, but I didn't remember what their deal was. But it was cool to see them again because the way they're drawn is so fucking funny. Like, all of them are heavily detailed, and some of the most detailed and somewhat realistic looking characters in the series for no reason, just for the sake of the intensity of them. And as far as fight scenes go, it was just like a lot of fun, even though it was literally just boxing. Everybody's just like out here scrapping hand to hand. But yeah, I could not even begin to put my finger on what the fuck I'm looking at right now with this 2-page spread. This was it's really cool to look at, and I've periodically looked back at it ever since I seen it, just on a admiring art basis. But I cannot tell you what I'm looking at or what's going to happen next or what this means for the story. They might have been just transported to some weird ghost world. And yeah, it was nuts. This is crazy, but very fun. Dandadan, its greatest strength is to just be fun at all times, and a very entertaining read, and this was no different for me. But that's all I got. It was a shark that hit the fucking engine, I just realized. So, crazy.
Was it a shark for sure?
I think so, because they ran into this area of sharks flying through the sky. It must have been the thing that hit the engine, because there's sharks everywhere in the sky.
Oh, you didn't see it specifically.
You didn't see it, but it has to have been.
Yeah, it had to have been. Or perhaps somebody's facial.
Maybe one of this fucking living tornado. Maybe the tornado, all these limbs belong to the tornado. This is a living tornado with a mouth and a nose and ears, but all of the parts of the tornado's face spin around a lot because it's a tornado.
Yeah, and it makes a face because they're in. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it's just picking up every shark in the fucking 500-mile radius, I guess.
How many sharks? I feel like there's not this many sharks in the world. How could there be this many? This feels like too many sharks for this planet. But
maybe these sharks are from out of this world.
How many sharks are there in this world that we can account
Hey Siri,
more than
how many sharks are there in the world?
Here's an answer from azanimals.com.
Estimates show that there are as many as 1 billion sharks.
Oh my God. Okay, I guess I was wrong. 1 billion seems like a lot.
Yeah, that's a little excessive.
I don't like it. I don't like there are 1 billion sharks out there.
Wow.
But yeah, those are all my thoughts.
I think like you're more likely to get hit by lightning than get bit by a shark.
I don't know. There are a billion sharks. They're not a billion lightning bolts.
Hey Siri,
They don't usually attack humans.
How is it
Till
as
they meet
like?
me.
Wait, oh my god, how do I ask this question?
I can use chat.
Shut up. Never mind.
Why don't you Google it like our ancestors used to?
No, but I like it when they read it to me.
I don't like.
I like it when they say the words.
What were you gonna ask?
Are you more likely to get hit by a lightning bolt than get hit by a shark? Okay, there you go. Hey Siri, are you more likely to get hit by a lightning bolt than get hit by a shark?
Here's an answer from AccuWeather.com.
While many fear shark attacks, statistics show that the odds of being struck by lightning are much higher, with a chance of 1 in
Much higher.
500 million compared to a 1 in 3.75 million odds of a shark attack. So there you have
I
it.
guess so.
You're more likely to get hit by lightning.
I guess so. Anyway, Josh, what did you think about this chapter?
This was random as hell.
Damn right.
I mean, I don't know what to say. It's a nice chapter. You know, the little Dandadan feels so slice of life sometimes. You know, and then they just abruptly insert a whole bunch of action and shit. It's a dynamic series. But I'm really interested in the evil eye being explored again. And him being out, because obviously that situation hasn't been resolved and there could be more development there. But the kid is pretty strong on his own too. If he can like combine the powers together, he'll be a fucking problem. Honestly, he'll basically be Sentry. And I said Sentry because I just seen Thunderbolt.
No.
Anyway, like you mentioned, I really enjoyed the super detailed faces of the murderers that was trying to kill those kids.
He said, "Fuck them
They
kids."
looked really funny. Yeah, he really. I mean, I'm sending out some pictures right now, but like he really pulled up to a young high schooler and started boxing him, and said, "Come on, man, you're young. You got more than you." That shit was crazy. It was like
It's like your uncle
Yeah,
play
he's like,
fighting
yeah.
with you. You know.
Yes, that's exactly what it's like. He had one facial expression of like where he wasn't in sheer excitement when he was surprised by the blind kid grabbing him. Which, by the way, I keep forgetting that he's like going blind. He can't see shit. He got he got punched in his face. Then the guy kneed him in his face, and he just got up like nothing. The umbrella kid that's blind.
Yeah, Zuma.
Yeah, that was impressive, but I don't know. I don't got much else to say. Enjoyable chapter. I hope. I think this is a little inappropriate because there's been a lot of airplane accidents. No, I'm not really saying it's inappropriate, but damn.
Yeah, it's not.
Like, yeesh.
It's not
Yeesh.
great timing for what's been going on.
Yeah, not the best.
You think he
timing.
was
There we go.
inspired by
That's
that?
good. I hope not.
He's like, man, there's been a lot of planes going down. What if it was because of sharks flying in the air? I would also hope he would not be taking inspiration from genuine tragedies that are currently happening right now.
Yeah, that'd be kind of whack.
Yeah. But anyway, who's to say?